Hello everyone, and thank you for watching, where today I'm going to talk about the top 5 MLRs. The Multiple Launch Rocket System is designed to engage important area targets behind enemy lines. These targets could be airfields, command centers, support facilities, air defense, and artillery batteries, concentrations of troops, and so on. So which one is the best artillery rocket system in the world? Which is the most powerful system of this type, and why? This top 5 analysis is based on a combined score of firepower, range, and accuracy. But before I talk about it, put in the comments below which one you think will be number 1. Number 5, the AR-1A. The AR-1A multiple launch rocket system would be developed from an A-100, which was introduced in the late 1990s. The AR-1A artillery rocket system would first be demonstrated in 2009. It features a modular system based on the Russian Smirch technology. The AR-1A has rearranged rocket tubes compared to its predecessor, the A-100. These are reloaded as 2 complete box-shaped pods, and each pod contains 5 launching tubes for 300mm rockets. These rockets are factory-fitted and sealed inside of these pods. It has a maximum range of fire up to 130 kilometers. This artillery rocket system is also compatible with pods of the AR-3 system with 370mm rockets, and the launcher vehicle is based on a Wanshan WS-2400 special wheeled chassis with an 8x8 configuration. Number 4, the TRG-300 Kasirga. The TRG-300 Kasirga is a Turkish multiple launch rocket system manufactured by Roketsan Corporation. The system features 4 300mm rocket launcher tubes, and its rockets can hit a maximum range of 120 kilometers. Typical Kasirga battery systems are composed of a command and control vehicle with between 6 and 9 launcher vehicles and an equal number of resupply and reloading vehicles. Each rocket features 4 fixed fins and reaches a maximum flight altitude of 30,000 meters with a maximum speed of Mach 4.2. These rockets use a composite solid propellant system and are usually fitted with a blast fragmentation warhead consisting of 26,000 steel balls. The system has aerodynamic control with electromechanical actuation system. The TRG-300 Kasirga MBRL is based on the Chinese WS-1B, with some modifications on the design, with a launcher that's very similar to the WS-1B's launcher. In Turkish Land Forces service, the 300mm TRG-300 Kasirga MBRL system provides a long-range fire support. The TRG-300 Kasirga MBRLs consists of 2 key parts: the launcher system and the rocket, the TR-300. The T-300 MBRL is based on the German MAN diesel 26.372 10-ton cross-country truck chassis. It features a combat weight, complete with 4 rockets of 23 tons. The launcher vehicle's cabin windows are provided with shutters, which are lowered before the rockets are launched. Number 3, the Smirch. The Smirch would be introduced in the 1980s and at the time was the most powerful multiple launch rocket system in the world. It would be used by a number of countries, but after 30 years of service, it still remains an extremely capable and devastating system. However, becomes increasingly hard to maintain operational Smirch systems due to its age. The Smirch features 12 tubes for 300mm artillery rockets. Originally, this multiple launch rocket system had a range of 70 kilometers, though the range would then be extended to 90 kilometers on improved Smirch M system. Recently, it's been reported that Russia developed further improved 300mm rockets with a maximum range of up to 120 kilometers. A number of warheads would be developed for this system, including the HE-Frag, fuel-air explosive, incendiary, cluster with anti-personnel, and anti-tank submunitions or self-guided anti-tank munitions. The launcher vehicle of the Smirch would be based on the MAZ 543M heavy high mobility chassis with an 8x8 configuration. A Smirch unit is typically composed of 6 launcher vehicles and 6 reloading vehicles. The Smirch would pave the way for a number of artillery rocket systems, including the Russian 9A524 Tornado. There is also a 2A522T based on the Tatra 10x10 chassis, and it's used by the Indian Army. China would adopt a clone of the Smirch, calling it the PHL-03. Number 2. The Eurogan 1M. The Eurogan 1M is a recent Russian artillery rocket system and was developed to replace both the aging Eurogan 220mm system that was adopted in 1975 and the Smirch 300mm system that was adopted in 1987. Both of these systems become increasingly hard to maintain and keep in operational service due to their age. The Eurogan 1M would first publicly be revealed in 2016 and might become operational in the near future. The Eurogan 1M is a multi-caliber system, and it can carry 2 pods with various rockets, which include pods with 300mm rockets of the Smirch and 220mm rockets of the Eurogan. A universal MLRS concept offers an advantage of more simple logistics and flexibility. Pods with launch tubes are removed and replaced after all rockets are launched, and these pods are faster to reload, easier to store and to maintain, though there were also developed reusable 300mm launcher packs that can be reloaded with individual rockets by a reloading vehicle in field conditions. In total, there are 12 launch tubes for 300mm rockets, and each of these rockets weighs about 800 kilograms, having a 280 kilogram warhead. A number of warheads are available, including the HE frag, fuel air explosive, incendiary, cluster with anti-personnel, and anti-tank submunitions or self-guided anti-tank munitions. This system has a maximum range of fire of 70 kilometers with ordinary and 90 kilometers with extended range rockets. Some sources report that the Eurogan 1M can also use newly developed 300mm rockets with a maximum range of 120 kilometers. A full salvo of this system covers an area of up to 67 hectares. The Eurogan 1M is based on the Belarusian MZKT 7930 special wheeled chassis with an 8x8 configuration. Number 1. The PHL-03. The PHL-03 is a Chinese artillery rocket system and is a copy of the Soviet Smirch. It reportedly entered into service with the Chinese Army in 2004 to 2005. The PHL-03 is also being proposed for export to customers as the AR-2 and has been exported to Morocco. The PHL-03 features 12 tubes for 300mm rockets, with standard rocket weights at around 800 kilograms, having a 280 kilogram warhead. Its maximum range of fire is anywhere from 70 to 130 kilometers, depending on the warhead type. Though some sources have reported that rockets can have a maximum range of up to 150 kilometers. Rockets are available with high explosive fragmentation, fuel air explosive, and cluster warheads with anti-armor and anti-personnel submunitions. Cluster warheads may also carry self-targeting anti-tank munitions. A full salvo of this system has the potential to cover an area of up to 67 hectares. Even though the PHL-03 is a Chinese version of the Smirch, it appears that the Chinese overtook the Russians in terms of rockets, as rockets of the PHL-03 have longer range than those of the Smirch. Manufacturers claim that Chinese 300mm rockets are not compatible with the Russian Smirch rockets, as these use different propellant motors and components. This artillery rocket system has a digital fire control system and is operated by a crew of 4. The PHL-03 would be based on the Wanshan WS-2400 special wheeled chassis with an 8x8 configuration. The military vehicle has good cross-country mobility and can also travel off-road. This artillery rocket system would pave the way for a number of Chinese versions, including the AR-1, the AR-1A, and the AR-3, which is currently the most powerful system of this type. This was our list of the top 5 multiple launch rocket systems. Did you guess number 1 correctly? Let us know in the comments below. Also, be sure to subscribe and turn that bell on for notifications so that you get more great videos like this one in the future. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.